Hello friends and welcome to another episode of Tried and Tested. Today we're going to be trying out some makeup lines that were started by or fronted by celebrities. Now if you notice my eyes are a little bit red, I think I had a slightly allergic reaction to some makeup, but do kindly ignore that. So Jennifer Lopez's makeup collection is in collaboration with Inglot Cosmetics. This is Livin the Highlight. That's quite funny, like living the highlight. It's an illuminator for face, eyes, body. It's a loose powder. It comes in 2 shades. Let's see if this gives me the J-Lo glow. I'm a bit scared to use it. Why is it so sparkly? Personally, I'm not into like the super glittery illuminators or highlighters. When I first looked at this, it looks like a Christmas edition highlighter. Because if it's like a Christmas edition highlighter, I'll be like, wow, that's so pretty! But like, it doesn't feel like an everyday highlighter to me. But let's just try it and see how that looks. There's the chunkier silver glitter that is very obvious, and then you have the slightly bronzier one that is got finer particles and kind of like blends right in. I feel like the particles are not very refined. But then at the same time, I also feel like this could work really well on stage because you would have that bronzy gold skin, but at the same time the bigger silver flecks would really catch the light gorgeously. I feel like up close, I'm not really feeling the texture. Like, it doesn't blend very well. It kind of just a bit chalky, sits on the skin and doesn't look very refined. I will give this like maybe a 5 out of 10. This is from Flower by Barrymore and it's the Beauty Flash Flower Full Face Palette. So you're able to do your entire face with this palette. You've got 3 blendable eyeshadows that are designed to take your look from day to night. You have 2 rosy tone blushes to give you that perfect amount of pop, and also you have a bronzer and a highlighter to finish off the look. This is my own palette because I got it that time when I was in the States and it just fell out. I don't understand it, the whole thing just fell out. I remember I saw the tester and the same thing had happened and I went, yeah, it's just wear and tear because everyone's trying this out. So I fully did not expect this to happen to my palette. What I really love about this palette are these 2 eyeshadows. I find the colour, like they say, is really universally flattering and also like very pigmented. Sometimes if I really am in a bit of a pinch, I will use this for contouring. This is the other eyeshadow that I do like. So actually you could use either of these alone or together. This eyeshadow I don't like. I find this one a little bit chalky, the colour payoff is not good and it just takes away from the whole look. I like that they provided 2 different colours of blushes because you can really mix and match to create the pop that you want. So overall, I really do like this palette. This eyeshadow and the highlighter I find don't really do much for me. The rest I feel you can mix around and play and kind of like create different eye looks. So is it a full face palette? I would say no. In terms of like the pigment and how well it blends, I still think it's like pretty alright. So I can still do a 6.5. This is the revolutionary Zoom In Ultimate Mascara from Flower by Barrymore, and this is very interesting because of the brush. Okay, this brush, right, has 3 different settings in one brush. The first setting is to lengthen, and then you twist it and it's supposed to volumize, and you twist it again and you can curl and lift. There are 3 settings, but I only have 2 eyes. So I'm gonna do number 1 and number 3. Let's try the lengthening one first, which is number 1. I don't know if it's lengthening really, it's kind of just coating it in a nice thin even black coat, but very very thin. This is so natural. Like if you want your eyelashes to be incredibly natural, I think this is great. Okay, so now let's turn it to the curl and lift and we see how that does, which is the 3rd setting. Okay, there's not much going on here either. I feel like, I don't know whether it's because my eyelashes are very short. On the 3rd setting, it does seem to deposit more product. So my eyelashes do look a little bit blacker and a little bit thicker, but very marginally. I feel like maybe the bristles are too far apart to catch my lashes well. So I don't feel like it's really doing much for me, so I'm going to pass on giving this a rating. This is the Truly Kissable Lip Crayon from Honest Beauty by Alba. Honest Beauty is a makeup line that is free of parabens, synthetic materials, and mineral oils and other icky stuff. So this one is in Marsala Kiss and it's Demi Matte. This is one of the more popular products. I'm looking at the colour thinking, that is gorgeous, so pretty. My book candy. I don't think still looking at. They're all either too brown, too plum, too pink, too something. Ooh, that's so smooth. That's a beautiful colour. Oh, it smells quite nice too. Fruity. It glides so easily. The formula is very lightweight. It's almost like a cream gel texture. It feels like that to me, and I get why it's like a demi-matte, because this is like a cream lipstick but with a very balmy texture. So this doesn't feel heavy and thick like a cream lipstick, but the color is very much like a cream lipstick. And it does give you like more coverage than like say an opaque gloss. I mean, I don't know what I don't like about this, so I would give it a 10 out of 10. This is the Truly Lush Mascara and Lash Primer. On this side, you have the Lash Primer. Oh, so cute, so small. And on the other side, you have the mascara. The bristles on this are specially molded so that they can pick up every lash and give it dramatic definition without clumping. So you need to prime it first, leave it for 30 seconds, and then put on your mascara. When I first looked at it, I was expecting, I don't know, fibers instead, but this does feel like mascara. Okay, now it's time to apply the mascara itself. Oh wow. Oh, I'm quite impressed with this brush. It really is gripping. It's not massively clumpy, but it's not completely not clumpy either. I find this mascara to be alright. Like, I will say I love this brush. The brush feels so good because it's like the bristles are so tiny. I really was wondering whether I'll be able to catch anything at all, but they just grab. It's like they get a solid grip on your lashes, so you really feel like it's going. But there's something about the effect that makes everything look clumpy. Each individual lash just looks uneven all the way, so the overall effect is a very clumpy looking set of lashes. So I'm not quite feeling this mascara apart from the brush, so I would give this like maybe a 6 out of 10. So this one is Fenty Beauty. We actually considered dropping it because we've covered it in an earlier episode, but then we feel that you cannot do a celeb beauty episode without covering Fenty by Rihanna, which is like, I think, really one of the most amazing makeup lines out there. This is the Soft Matte Pro Filtr Instant Retouch Primer. Packaging, beautiful. So this is very soft, it's light, it's almost like a gel, and it absorbs very quickly into the skin, and I feel like it really helps to hold your makeup for a very long time. When you have it on, it kind of like diffuses the light very softly across your skin like a filter. So I think this is a really great primer. I would give this like a 10 out of 10. In the earlier episode, you will see that I actually mixed this with my Cover FX or with my foundation to kind of like play around with the texture a little bit. This is Matte Stix from Fenty Beauty, and the shade is Amber. This is also one of my favorite things. We featured it in the earlier episode. So I like this one because it's like a grey taupish color, and I use this for contouring. And I like it because it's very hard to find grey taupes, because a lot of them are brown, and the thing with brown contours is on my shade, on my skin, sometimes it just looks very dirty. So this looks more like a shadow. Apparently it's been selling out, so good luck if you want to find this because it's really the best. I've not contoured my nose today, so let's do that. And I like how even though it's like such a fat stick, like it's still not too difficult to get into like corners. The texture is slightly on like the more matte side, so for some people it might not work for you. Your skin really needs to be quite hydrated. It blends like super easily. It's really like crayon. My favorite thing about it is really the color, and I like the packaging also. It's so cute, and it's so easy to like chuck into your makeup bag and bring around. It's pretty indestructible. I think something else that's really cool about Fenty is that they have so many different colors to cater for so many different types of skin tones. And the way that they did it, I feel like it kind of made the other brands also step up their game and go like, okay, we're gonna offer a whole lot more shades. Rating for 10 out of 10. So this rose mist contains mineral-rich thermal water, which helps to condition and also rejuvenate the skin. I love this also because of the spray. Do you see how that mist just goes everywhere? And I really feel like it helps me to balance my skin. So the scent is Damascus Rose, which is a bit like a rose scent, but slightly earthier, not too flowery. It makes everything smell so good. Apparently Madonna has this all over her house. Like in every room. And she goes around and she just like sprays it, but it's actually quite expensive, so I wouldn't go around spraying in her room. But she's Madonna, she can do whatever she wants. I use this when I travel, especially on the plane, or like when my skin feels very dry or feeling very tired. It feels like it moisturizes even though it's very light. So the way this dispenses the spray, I love it because it kind of like spreads over a wide area and very evenly and very lightly. So you don't get like right in one area, then you have to spread it all over the place. So it's very easy for you to touch up over the day. Well, I mean, I love this so I would give this a 10 out of 10. And with that, we come to the end of the episode. If you want to find out more about the products, how much they cost, where to get them from, go to our Tried and Tested Facebook page, or you can also check out the links in the description box down below. If you have already subscribed to our YouTube channel, then you have to hit that bell so be notified every time a new video comes out onto YouTube. Or you can just do it the easy way. Go and download the Clicknetwork app and you'll be able to watch the videos before they come out onto YouTube. Alright, till next time, go be beautiful!